My name is Michelle and this is my non-fiction book collection. So I run a subscription box down in Australia and for New Zealand called Aussie Biz Chic. The things we include in the box is a non-fiction book to help you upskill in business and life. And so due to the nature of my job, I have read a lot of personal development and business books. I also get sent books as well that could be potential book club picks. So I'm gonna go through every single one of them and highlight some of my favorites. I'm going to try and divide this up into business strategy, personal development, memoirs, just so things are in their own category if anything stands out to you. So first we're going to start off with all the business strategy books. So these are all books that are very straight to the point, business strategy, whether it be in marketing, sales, e-commerce. These are going to have real good strategies to help you in your business. So let's take a look at them. This was gifted to me by my old boss when I worked at my corporate job. This is Measure What Matters. This is really great to kind of figure out your goals in the workplace, and especially if you get a team, this one's really great. This one I was gifted as well for a potential for the box, e-commerce uncomplicated. This is great for any e-commerce. This is a really good handy step-by-step book. Next we have Vlog Like a Boss. Does anybody remember this girl on YouTube? This was actually a very early book in our Aussie Biz Chic box. This is when video and TikTok were kind of starting to get really, really popular. Next we had is this one called Influencer, Building Your Personal Brand in the Age of Social Media. I wanted something around how business owners can build influence to help sell their brand, but this one was more around kind of reaching out to brands to get product deals and stuff, so it didn't really fit in. That's good if you want to become an influencer. I saw this in a bookstore and I thought, this is fun. The 100 best business books of all time. It's just a summary of what it says, 100 of the best business books. So here are two books by, I'm gonna butcher this name, Michael Wicks. I probably definitely butchered that, but we got Clockwork. And then we also had Profit First, both really, really great books. Profit First, great for being able to pay yourself first in business. And Clockwork is great to understand how to keep operations lean. Really, really great. I recommend both these books. This was a book we had in an Aussie Biz Chic box, super popular. Everybody got so much value out of it. And then Clockwork is also going to be part of Aussie Biz Chic really, really soon. So the next two books are from Brendan Kane, and we're gonna have these two in the Aussie Biz Chic box as well. The first one is called Hook Point, How to Stand Out in a 3-Second World. I think this is so needed to read because the market is so saturated. There are so many content creators, there's so many business owners on social media. How do you stand out? And then this one is going to be a premium one that's going to be part of our subscription, which is 1 million followers, How to Build a Massive Following. He's worked with Taylor Swift, so I mean, we have to have his books. The next two books are from Donald Miller. I highly recommend anything Donald Miller. Business Made Simple and How to Grow Your Small Business. Kind of definitely very similar, but there are really some great teachings that are great to kind of re-go over when you're running your business and you get into shiny object syndrome. These are the basics that you need to know. I also highly recommend Building a Story Brand. I lent it out to someone and I just haven't got it back. That one is my favorite one of his. I also have Marketing Made Simple as well in this pile. We've got Accounting for the Number Phobic. This is great for anybody who has no knowledge in accounting, bookkeeping, understanding cash flow. This is a really great beginner book. Copywriter's Handbook. This was an Aussie Biz Chic book club pick. Helps you understand how to write copy for certain channels, from like PR to email to social media. We got some Russell Brunson books. Definitely more obsessed with him when I first started my business. Traffic Secrets is the one I've personally read, and some really great tidbits of advice to get more website traffic. My partner read .com Secrets. I can't really say too much about this one, but apparently it's really good. Here we have the subscription box Blueprint by Liam Brennan. He's the founder of BustBox, and obviously we run the subscription box and we like to read books about how to better grow our subscription box. Self-made by Olivia Carr. So she was the one who made the silk that got picked up by the Kardashians. And this one's really good too. This is How to Launch a Business You Love in 3 months. It's going to be a premium subscription box pick for our membership, but literally goes through how to start your business in 3 months, operations, marketing, and so forth. So that was a good one too. We got a few more left in this category. There's Marketing Made Simple by Donald Miller. We got Cult Status by Tim Duggan. I highly recommend this book. It's about how to build a brand and that people can get behind. How has Apple got such a cult following and things like that? So this is more about branding and building a business people adore. Absolutely recommend this book to any entrepreneur. Got some more niche books now. So this is 300 email marketing tips, and it was an Aussie Biz Chic book club pick. It was very hard to find a book that just focused on email marketing, but it really is some really great tips in there, and a lot of things that people don't realize they can do when it comes to email marketing. So this is 99 Launch Lessons by Steph Taylor. I got gifted this one. This one is good about launching a digital product course. It's just a bit too niche for the box. Okay, I'm gonna go through these three really quick. We got the 1-page marketing plan. We've got Marketing Launchpad, marketing books that I got gifted. I haven't read them, but they say really good. Age of Influence, which was a previous Aussie Biz Chic book pick. This is when influencers were still pretty big. Sell Anything Online. This is really great. Straight to the point tips from Anita Saka, who's the founder of Hero Packaging. We got Social Media Success for Every Brand. Really tapped the hell out of this one. Some really great tips about social media that can stand the test of time when it comes to social media. We forget how social media is sometimes. We get so caught up in it ourselves, but you got to take it back to the basics. This book is amazing. Highly recommend it to every entrepreneur. It's called Contagious: How to Build a Word of Mouth in the Digital Age. I got so many tidbits of great information that one of the best ones I implemented from this was our rewards program. I tabbed the heck out of this one. You can go viral on social media, but if you can get your customers to talk about you or even share about your business in the back end, it doesn't necessarily have to be the front end. That's where the real virality lies. I'm just going over here to get more. Okay, so these are the last business strategy ones. We've got How Big Things Get Done is a project management book. Really great if you're in that project management space and you need to do really big projects. It's even good for personal projects like home renovation. This was also a past Aussie Biz Chic book club pick. $1 Million Micro Business from Tina Tower, how to launch a course. I launched a subscription box course, so I had a few books around launching a course. Intentional Profit. This one's really great if you're looking to understand both the mindset around profit, but also how to set yourself up for profit for the long term, and it's a very quick read as well. I got gifted these. So we got the ChatGPT Revolution. Looks really good. I just haven't read it yet. And then we have the Very Good Marketing Guide, which was a premium book for April's Aussie Biz Chic book club. So that's when people can get 2 books. A great overall marketing book. How to do marketing that suits your business, because everybody's different. One person's marketing could be different from what you need to do for your business. So that one's really quite good as well. Okay, so those were all the business strategy. Now I'm gonna look at memoirs. Okay, so this little pile here is all my memoirs. I love a good memoir because you just learn so many things from other people's experiences. So the first one we have here is from one of my favorite people, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Be Useful: 7 Tools for Life. I highlighted so many quotes in this, and it's also really interesting to delve deep into his life and the different parts of his life and how whatever goal he achieved, there always was another goal on the horizon. Really great book. I got gifted this book. This one's called Life Above Zero. I just haven't read it, but it looks really great. Then we have Drunk on Confidence by Heidi Anderson, who was on Big Brother and is now a coach and teaching others to be really confident. And this is a really great in-depth look into Heidi's life, and it was a past Aussie Biz Chic book club pick. In Order to Live: A North Korean Girl's Journey to Freedom. This book was absolutely amazing to read, but devastating to read, so trigger warning there. Every year I get obsessed with North Korea for some reason. I don't know. Interesting look at how she escaped North Korea, what her life was like in North Korea. These are 2 books that my fiance got. So this one's The Boys Club about AFL. Then we have Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. This is a really great memoir. It's just the story of Nike, and it really does read like a fiction book because there are some really great stories in here about how certain Nike things came to be, how he was really broke, how he always had to fight to keep finding money, how the logo was made. Very good book. Recommended reading, I think, for any entrepreneur. Again, this is my fiance's, an Elon Musk book. Next we have Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I love Shonda Rhimes. She is the creator of TV shows like Grey's Anatomy and Bridgerton. I absolutely love Bridgerton. Don't be afraid to say yes to things because you never know what you're gonna miss out on, you know, and this is a very inspiring book, especially if you like Shonda Rhimes. Okay, more books here. Last story I'm gonna talk about in the memoir section is we got One Life by Tina Tower. This is a really good insight into franchising. She basically was up getting sued. It's a really crazy story. Really, really good story. One Life Tina Tower. This one's an interesting one. It's called Invent and Wonder, and it's a collection of letters that Jeff Bezos wrote to shareholders. And it's actually really interesting to see how in the beginning he had these outlandish goals for Amazon. I know not everybody's a fan of Jeff Bezos, but you can't deny that he built something amazing. And then we have Hanging by a Thread by Erin Deering. This is the co-founder of Triangle Swimwear, which she sold now. But this is a very good look into how, even though you might have all the success in the world, you could be struggling internally. So this was a very good book. We actually had her come on and do a Q&A, an author Q&A, which we usually do at Aussie Biz Chic. This was a very popular book we just recently had in the box. The next lot of books we're going to talk about is kind of a hybrid of personal development and business. I read this book when I was in the biggest creative slump like ever.